There's what I need right there. Now that would be a good tow vehicle. That looks like that would be a lot of fun. I need something to work on. I do. I need something to fix. I need to get my hands dirty. It is my hobby. There's no way around it. I have that need, like, I gotta fix something. What's broken? What can I revive? What's been set aside and neglected that is worthy of putting the work into and given a second chance? Another lease on life. It's gotta be something around here. There is a place not too far from here. As a matter of fact, there might be two places I'm gonna go take a look at. One is, I've been wanting to get that fan, you know, in past videos. Many of you know, I need the original type fan, cooling fan for the Coachmen. And either place might be it's a good shop. They might have one at either place. The other thing is keeping an eye out. I don't know, for a project, for something to, I don't know where I'm gonna find out or what it's gonna be. I just don't know. Little warning sign there says primitive road, caution, use at your own risk. This surface is not regularly maintained. We are right in the immediate Quartzsite area here. Downtown is, I don't want to disclose this location just yet because it is private property, and I don't know if the guy or whoever is actually sells to the public. This place is not listed, but I found it. Never mind here. Well, let's just find out what's what up here. If he's open to selling to the public and stuff, I'll list the location then. But if he's not, if he's all grumbly like, get away from my stuff, get out of my yard, then I won't list it. Okay? So let's get up here and see what's going on. I am not sure where to go here, but here's a quick look. There's an old, I think that's a Galaxy 500, and I think I see a GTO, old Firebird. There's a bunch of old cars here. I'm not seeing an office. Now looky here, we're being greeted here. I don't know about greeted, but we just got a passerby here. Hey, look at that guy. What's he gonna do? He's gonna lay down and roll around in the dirt. He's just gonna roll around in the dirt for a while. That's it. Bella, no. No, you cannot go out and play with that. Okay? You can't, no. That's a big no. Now, he might come with us. We might have an escort today. Huh? Hello? Don't be like running into me and kicking me or anything. You just want petted. Look how dusty he is. Look how dusty he is. Huh? Just being good. Now, that's the proprietor. He's a real nice fella. He's telling me the backstory. They found her kind of almost dying, and they've nursed her for a bowl. Come on, he wants you to go back home. Now go on now. Go on now. He's trying to get you to go back home. Okay? As much as we'd like your company today, you need to go back home, I think. Well, what it is they have auctions here, so I'll let you in on where it's at. You probably find it yourself, actually. Just quickly, there's on Google Maps, if you zoom into Quartzsite, this is in the very northwest corner of town. There's a little airport, a tiny little airport runway here. So that's the area. If you want to know more, then do a little bit of your own searching. I guess most of these cars have been sold, so they have an auction here. That's not a bad little old Ford pickup. That would be, but they're a bit heavy. I don't know if I'd want to tow something like that. So a lot of stuff's been sold. I did tell them, I asked them if there was a parts area. I can see there's some old scrapped mobile homes back there, and I thought on the satellite view I seen like some old RVs. There's a park here, okay? And I thought on the back side there was like a bunch of old RVs, and maybe that's been cleaned up, or he just don't want anybody messing with them for whatever his reasons are. So that's kind of what I thought. There was a salvage yard area, and he said no, there's not. I'm welcome to take a walk around and look at this stuff. Stay out in the front here. He says, don't be bothering with stuff back. Don't be going back there. So, he was really, really nice guy. Look, this guy already got the hitches. It's already got the thing for a tow bar. Old Willis Jeep. Boy, that'd be a project, huh? Those are pretty cool. Yeah, old fire truck, an old Mack, I think. It's like an old GMC towing truck. All right, you get the idea. Some old cars. Let me see if there's anything. I'm gonna walk down to the end here, and there's something I do want to see. Old GMC pickup needs a back tire for sure. Let me get back to you. I told him, you know, what I'm looking for is a fan for a, 454 Chevrolet, the original fan, and he said, well, yeah, I have nothing here. He told me to go to Hemmings. So I'll have to Google Hemmings. I think I know what it is. That's a nice old Ford pickup. I tend to favor Fords. People kind of tease and say different things about, oh, this is junk and that's junk, and Ford and Chevrolet, the old rivalry, the Ford, Chevy or Dodge type. Mine's better than this, and those are junk. That sort of, you know what? They've all been in business a long time, and they're all still making them. If any one of them was still making junk, they wouldn't still be in the business. They're all still around. All three are all still around because they all make a good product. But I favor Fords. Now I'm surprised this isn't over at the Cloud Museum. I really am. Some of you know what I'm talking about. We might make our way over to the Cloud Museum in a video or two or three. This is, it's rough. Let's go on the other side because the sun will show it a little bit better. It's pretty complete. I mean, it needs new tires, that's for sure. It still has a crank handle, for starting her up. Give her a couple of worldy doos, and the headlights are in it, and the radiator, engine's all there, or at least mostly there. It has a electric starter. It's an optional hand crank, and the electric starter come along. Still got the fan and the belt, radiator hose. Got a little water pump here. That's a interesting setup. I've never seen that before because I've never really looked at these all that close, but I guess it draws the water right out of the bottom of the radiator, right out of the bottom of the radiator, pumps it right into the side of the engine, and around like it does, and comes out the top hose into the radiator. That's never seen a side-mounted water pump before. But the seats are there. They might need a little reupholstering, perhaps, maybe not. So the old wooden spokes, they look a little dry rotted. I don't know how fast they go on those. We might need some new wheels. I know there's companies that you can find parts, and there's replacement ones, aftermarket ones. I'm sure that could be. You can probably buy them spokes individually and pop all these bolts out and take it apart and put new spokes in there. The outer piece is steel, the inner piece is steel. Got some new spokes. Fenders. Gas tank. Oh, there's the hood. Okay, the hood's even here. It flops down either way. So the hood here is for it. And all our pedals. Clutching and braking, clutching pedals. Oh, what is this? A Decker? Huh. Can't say I ever heard that name before. So, yeah, actually that's a little more project than I'm looking for. It is, at this time in this part of the country. That would be fun to, you know what? That'd be fun to trailer it back. Trailer it back to the garage and see if that engine's frozen or if it's freed up, and see if we can get some compression going on, some spark and some fresh fuel to it. I wonder if that old thing would fire over. I know some of you have your doubts. Yeah, it's even complete. Even still has the rack here for, you know, you put luggage on these these external running boards out here, and then you can open it and you can close the gate across them, and so your stuff ain't falling out on the street. That's I like it. I really, it's complete enough. Like I say, it's got the headlights and the cranks and the seats and the hood and even the windshield. Got a couple bullet holes. Oopsie. It's actually some pretty thick glass. Man, that'd be, you know, if it was another time in another place, I'd love a project like that, actually. I'd love to have a project like that. So, I think that's about it. That's, like I said, it's a little bit more than I need right now. It's a little too... I'm never a very big fan of these MG midgets. Yeah, not. Yeah, old Thunderbird, Wonderbird, old Pontiac wagon from Texas. I never cared for these Thunderbirds. Now, there's another car up here. Kind of brings back memories, although I think this is a kind of a generic version. I had a 73 Mach 1. I hope I told that story recently in a recent video. I kind of broke it. I ruined it. So, wouldn't call it exactly stunt driving, but indeed. I'm just not gonna talk anymore. I kind of missed that car and went and broke the dang thing. Little incident. All right, I think we've seen all this good. You know, I'd like to have found here was a old classic Volkswagen Beetle or bus. It's hey, this is that kind of like that Cadillac that was in Smokey and the Bandit, wasn't it? A convertible even. That's it. That's the Smokey and the Bandit car, or not the Trans Am, but the you know which one I'm talking about. Smokey and the Bandit fans, you'd recognize that. I guess I'm done here. Yeah. I guess let's see if anybody's home at the other place. The trouble with the other place is, doesn't seem to ever be anybody there. Now I know there's parts there. I mean, I'm pretty darn certain. But a year or two ago, me and Scott went over on our bicycles, our e-bikes. Couldn't find anybody around anywhere. And other people that have mentioned it, they said, yeah, there's never anybody there. So I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky today. Maybe we'll get lucky. Well, I hope that little donkey fella got his way back home. I'm pretty sure he did. Looked like that guy in the truck and his helper. Look at that fella out there. What's that big old little tugboat sort of thing doing over there? A couple more old cars. Wonder if that guy didn't want me back there around that back area, because that's where the really cool stuff is at. He don't want to mess with. A Those Pride and Joys right back there. Anyway, that guy seemed like just a really, really nice fella. He really did. Maybe a couple old airplanes up here. Yep, been seen better days. Alright, I think the last time we went about this, we went about it in the wrong way. Did a little research, and I think there is a I think the last time we went around the backside of it, not knowing it was the backside, but here's just how you get to the place, and we went there and couldn't find no office and couldn't find anybody around. We walked all around it and just didn't jump out at us. So we thought, well, we just don't know what to do. So we left. Well, now I think I know where the real entrance is. That could help. I think we turn here. I think we turn in here. It's maybe not. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna turn in here. See if we don't have a little better luck. All right, we're gonna go up here a ways and then we'll be right back. All right, I think I found the entrance. I think it's right here on the left. The gate is open. We're gonna take a shot here. See if we can find anybody. Just go ahead and drive on in. All right, hang on here a bit. Now I'm not sure what's under all these pallets and tarps. There's lots and lots of boxes. Looks like a lot of merchandise. No, but I think I have a parts yard around back. Let's see if I can find anybody. Well, I think I'm on the right trail. I'm definitely on the right trail. But that fellow I talked to in that building there wasn't particularly welcoming. I wouldn't say he was mean or anything, but he didn't seem like he wanted bothered, or I just wasted 10 minutes of his day, even though I spoke to him for about 2. He was borderline kind of. Hang on here. To show you what I mean, there's some old motorhomes back in there, and there's plenty over in here. I mean, there's got to be a fan here now. Whether this other guy I'm supposed to talk to has a little friendlier attitude or not, remains to be seen. I'm gonna put my camera away too, because that could be another strike against me. So what are you doing in here recording? So let's put this away for a bit. Well, I've been given a little more instruction. The next driveway past the green tractor. Well, here's the green tractor, old John Deere. So let's see here. I'm gonna leave well enough alone, but guess what I got? I'll show you in a minute. Now, I'm gonna leave well enough alone here, and the guy had some cool stuff, and he might have been okay with me recording some of that cool stuff, and maybe not. I just didn't want to push my luck. You never know. I might have seen a camera that said, just get that thing out of here, and then been a little bit snippy from that point forward, if you know what I mean. But we did as best it's dirty, it's filthy. It's gonna take some cleaning up, but it's a good one. So we just found some scrap laying around, something to wrap it in and stuff it in, and now it's mine. Now I'll find time to put it in, clean it up and put it in. We'll get to that. That's not pressing, but at least I have the pieces to the puzzle now. I'm back, girl. Bella. Be there in a second. Let me put this away. Get it strapped down. Just gonna put it on the back, the cargo rack on the back, and strap it down. Think I can find room. Okay. See, I got off easy. the guy took it off. He even took it off for me. And so we got it wrapped up, and I got minimal grease. It's gonna take a serious cleaning up. And it was actually the engine, it was out of a fire. So the engine had some fire damage, but the front, all the belts were still there, so it didn't burn that bad. It's like it had a top fire, and on the back side, the distributor cap was all melted and everything. But the front, the belts and everything was okay. And the fan's made out of steel, mostly steel anyhow. Might be a combination of steel and aluminum. We'll get to that, because never mind. But the blades are two-piece. Anyway, it didn't damage it. It's fine. All right. All right, that's it. It's we got her strapped down back here. We'll get to that as soon as we can. Oh, there's a little kitty cat. Come here. Oh, you're gonna run. Kitty, come here. Kitty cat. She says, yeah, but you got a dog in there. Come here. Come on, kitty. She says, I'm curious. I want to check you out, see if you got any snacks. I'm not going to trust you that quick. Get the tuna out, then I'll trust you. Oh, Bella's whining, and the cat hears her. All right, let's get on with our day. All right, I know there's a couple of you out there. This always comes up. It's like, where is that place? What's the address? Want to know a little bit more specifically exactly where this is at. Now that you see the ins and outs, you got to get through the first people to get back to the real guy. Right here, here's the sign to the High Jolly Monument, which we've never been here before. We might as well stop. So in Quartzsite, you come down this road to the High Jolly Monument, and it's right, you'd be coming down from that way, coming this way. And so you come past the High Jolly Cemetery, and it's the very next place on the left-hand side. Oh, we're gonna get a better look up here. Hang on here. We'll actually get a little look up here, their inventory from up here. I'm gonna get my camcorder out. Maybe we'll zoom in on some of them poor old junkers out there. Wow, this is a little more extensive up here than I thought. I've only ever seen pictures of like the single, like High Jolly's monument. If you don't know who High Jolly was, use your Google. High Jolly was a lot of history there. The original, he introduced camels to the area for the army, and they put them to use. They were well suited for this area. So let's pull over here just a minute and show you something. Now, this isn't going to be the best picture because, well, just because we're going to lose quality as I zoom in with the editing software. It doesn't look like a whole lot of rigs over there, but they're lined up this way, like near and far. So it's that wide, but it's it goes deep. So even though you only see that many over there, there's a good many, actually a good many over there. So lots of parts for older rigs. And the guy that actually does the parts selling, it'd be nicer if he had, I'm not going to drive over there, but before we drove down the road, across the back, and then up, and we seen him, and we couldn't find anybody. Well, we didn't realize he's the whole way in the back of this stuff, and maybe he wasn't there that day, and it just looked like the shop was closed up. But it'd be nice if he had his own entrance back here, where there's another gate, or instead of having to come through this other outfit that's going on up here and have to they direct you back. They act like they're bothered and direct you back to him. So it just would seem better if that was its own little gig going on over there with his own entrance and a sign. But anyway, that's what that's all about. Again, we're leaving the High Jolly Monument Cemetery out to the main road, and it's just right there. So there you go.